So that's it, the end of another day of filming. Today has been all about cloud computing. We have covered off a little bit of an introduction to what it is in terms of IaaS, PaaS and SaaS. Very important you understand the differences, and depending on which layer you're buying, you have different connotations. We covered off a little bit about the sort of technology aspects of it. So that's all about virtualization and what that means. That is basically creating virtual servers or virtual components on a big physical component that allows you to do clever things with them, which is the fundamental foundation of cloud. We talked a little bit about the commercial benefits of cloud, main principle being it gives you a consumption-based pricing model. So that means you can buy what you need, but similarly, you might end up paying for something you don't need if you leave it on overnight. Bad thing. And we talked about the commercial risks. And the main risks of cloud are you're in someone else's data center, that you're therefore trusting them to secure your data. You're trusting them to make sure you don't break any privacy or other regulations associated with your data and your applications. So you need to make sure at a procurement level you've thought about those sorts of things. And there are obviously other benefits and risks associated with that. We talked at a very high level about FinOps. FinOps is a fairly new discipline that covers building relationships between IT, procurement and finance in a way that is fairly unconventional, but actually can deliver quite strong results, especially when you're talking about variable pricing. And we talked a little bit about market share and other different layers, IaaS, PaaS and SaaS. The sort of summary of that being, in the IaaS world, you've got three companies that have got 2/3 of the market, and they are the powerhouse of the cloud function at the moment. What we didn't cover off, and just a little point, is that cloud as a market in terms of revenues globally is growing at around about 20% year on year. So, if you are a buyer, clearly lots of other people are buying it, and we are likely in the future to start, getting potentially supply risk. The thing about data centers is they use a lot of power, and certainly in the context of a changing environment and energy-hungry compute capacity, we need to start thinking about the implications on the environment of some of this cloud computing stuff. And as AWS and Microsoft and GCP are already looking at ways of investing in different power sources to keep their data centers alive should there be a cataclysmic power outage for whatever reason. That's probably a whole different topic, which I'm not going to go into right now. But lots of stuff going on in the market. It's a fascinating market. Trying to cover it all in 7 videos is really hard. We've given you the basics. If you want more information, please do get in touch. It's sort of what I do for a living, and I'd be very, very keen to have a chat to you to help in whatever way you want me to help. Outside of the work content, we've had a beautiful day on the Solent as ever. It's 3 degrees, my hands are freezing. The little segment we did in Bembridge Marina nearly killed me. Right at the end, my jaw was locking because it was so cold. But it's worth doing because I think it's enjoyable. The weather's been very kind to us. It's not much wind. We had quite a lot of sunshine. We've got some beautiful lights on the camera angles. So I've had a great day, as I always do when I'm doing this, with my mate Harry, and fundamentally I think we're going to have a good time doing the rest of them. I'll be really interested in people's views on what we should do next. I'm debating AI, but that doesn't feel like it could be doing any justice in the hour or so we give the content. I do want to do one on quantum computing, which is mind-bending and technically quite interesting if you're into quantum physics and that sort of thing. Again, a big old topic. We could also talk about some of the intricacies of legal and commercial ramifications for different contract models. That sounds quite dry, but actually, it's quite useful if you're a procurement professional. So just please do get in touch and let us know what you think. Harry and I, no doubt, will have a really tough time hooning around the Solent in a boat, talking rubbish about technology for an hour or so. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. Comments, please do get in touch. Otherwise, look forward to the next lot.